If there is one thing uniquely American as mom and apple pie, it's a cheerleader in sports. You may have caught Wild Bill on television, not the cowboy, but the Baltimore Orioles cheerleader. He's a character that is as much a part of Oriole baseball as Jim Palmer. Here's the story from Doug Kiker.
Baltimore, Maryland is a hard-working, blue-collar seaport town, well known for crabs from the Chesapeake Bay, waterfront redevelopment, Fort McHenry, H.L. Mencken, the Preakness, and the Orioles, who last year won the American League pennant. This year, the Birds are struggling a bit, but that has not daunted the fans, at least not yet. Other teams have their symbols, such as the San Diego Chicken. In fact, the Orioles have an official Oriole. But the real symbol of this team, and perhaps the city itself, is this man, William Grover Hagy, known around these parts as Wild Bill. Bill Hagy has become the Orioles' unofficial cheerleader, leading what is called the Roar from Section 34. And in the process, he has become famous in Baltimore. Who is this guy, and why is he doing this?
It's a good time. Drink all the beer you want, make all the noise you want, never get in any trouble. What more could a man ask for? Got all these pretty girls smiling at me. Love it.
Hagy drives a cab to pay the rent and buy his beer. He says he loves beer, but he's not hung up on it. Driving his cab in a good week, he can take home $250 or $300 plus tips, about average for a cab driver in Baltimore, and not bad at all for a man who lives simply and does not own a car. Hagy doesn't need a car now that he's a celebrity. He's got lots of friends who will drive him around and share its glory. Hagy enjoys driving his cab, but what he likes to do best is party. He considers Baltimore's Memorial Stadium a great place to party. Every day after he gets off work, Hagy goes to one of his hangouts, meets his buddies, and gets ready for the night's ball game. They hang around in places like Butler's Stag Bar, playing darts, shooting pool, and shooting the breeze, and drinking beer.
Hey, Willie, give me another beer, will you?
And even though Bill has lectured at Johns Hopkins University and at the U.S. Naval Academy, even though he's been honored by the Maryland State Senate, has taken on an agent, has done a TV commercial, and sponsored a line of his own T-shirts, he describes himself as shy. He was once asked, if you're so shy and reserved, how can you get up in front of all those people at the ballpark and do what you do?
There goes my pay for today.
His answer, I get loaded.
Now I'm just caught up in the flow of things, you know. Everybody just knows what's going on. They know what to do. I can miss a couple games. They might miss me because I'm so beautiful, but...
How many needs?
One, that's all.
Just one?
The Baltimore front office has offered Hagy free tickets from time to time, but he prefers to buy his own. That way, he says, he remains just a regular fan. But to the faithful in Section 34, he is not just another fan. He is the fan, the main fan. And when he arrives in Section 34, they let him know he's appreciated. While Bill Hagy cannot explain why things have turned out the way they have. He does not know how he got to be famous doing what he likes to do. It just turned out that way. To his credit, he is still amazed by it all. He says if people had told him 5 years ago he'd be doing the things he's doing today, he would have told them they're nuts. For today, this is Douglas Kiker.
Fantastic.
Oh, how cheerleaders have changed from the days of